Leave Russia and hate it? This is beyond my comprehension. Today I blocked one of my regular and long-standing subscribers. His comment under the article about the events in Ukraine was the last straw. Scolding and feeling negative towards Russia is now fashionable in certain circles. And what is happening in Ukraine is just a great reason to express your dislike for everything Russian. However, I cannot understand my former compatriots who are now living over the hill and spiteful from there. About what I care about. First, a few words about my former subscriber. I have always respected his opinion expressed in the comments. Even when he spoke not very flatteringly about the Russians. About men in the first place for some reason. And in almost every comment he mentioned his ability to make money. In almost every one. He stressed that he has been living in Europe for a long time, has everything and even more. And yesterday he wrote something like this: I will take up arms and go to Ukraine. Russian mothers, get ready to receive coffins with their sons. It was pointless to enter into a controversy, as in the case of my former Ukrainian friend, about whom I posted a post. I just deleted the comment, along with 2 responses to it, and blocked its author. It would seem that you left for a well-fed, prosperous country. Well, live for yourself, enjoy your prosperity. Russia doesn't touch you, it doesn't call you back. Where does the hatred come from? A former classmate remembered. In the late 90s, she also left for Germany, having previously sold her grandmother's and parents' apartments. She married a German. My mother took it with her. I haven't heard from her for a long time. And then social networks appeared. And one day a friend request came from her. In each of her messages, there was a frank superiority over me, a stupid almost village ant who almost walks in bast shoes and counts pennies to paycheck. And a clear, inexplicable rage at the mention of the former homeland. However, I was not particularly eager to communicate. But a classmate wrote to me with some kind of manic persistence. As it turned out later, not to me alone. And the tone of the messages was about the same. The last messages from her were dated around 2012 to 2013. She then wrote that she had lost her eldest daughter. A 14-year-old girl complained to the local guardianship authorities, I don't know what they are called correctly, about her mother. The claims were ridiculous, in my opinion. Her mother did not allow her to walk at night, forced her to study, took away her computer because of poor academic performance. At least, that's what a former classmate wrote. The girl was taken from her family. My classmate had already broken up with her husband at that time, transferred to foster parents. And now, wrote a former classmate, my daughter does what she wants. And I can only watch all this from afar. Then her profile in OK was deleted. I don't know anything more about her. I have met with hatred of Russia and former compatriots from emigrants more than once. Having been born here, having received an education and a profession at the expense of the state, often having privatized and sold apartments, they leave and experience exclusively negative feelings towards those who stayed. Perhaps there is some explanation for this. But I don't find it. At the same time, I know other people who left Russia in search of a better life. They live in Europe, the USA, Australia, and Canada. They are happy. But they are genuinely interested in what is happening here. They worry. They do not feel negative emotions towards the country that raised them. I understand people who want to leave Russia. No, I never wanted it myself. But we're all different, right? Just remembering the good is human. Respect for the motherland is a sign of decency. In my opinion. Therefore, reading the venomously negative reviews of former Russians, I usually feel sorry for them. It means that something is wrong in their illusory and prosperous life. So, they found abroad a little not what they were looking for. And Russia is still to blame.